well, no, I did that one issue of Global Frequency right after that, um, which was like okay. This is a kind of funny story about Global Frequency, and this kind of goes to show you um, just what the situation was like. I mean, it's a pretty good example what the situation in the studio was like. So, Global Frequency was, a late book at that point in time. Things had really slowed down. Scripts were coming in sporadically, and I finished Hellblazer, and I waited, I think, 2 months for my script, Global Frequency script, to come in from Warren, and it had gotten to the point, like a month in waiting, where I was like, every week that I don't have script is a week less I have to draw the book. So I was starting to kind of freak out. I was like, this is just, I'm not fast enough to put a book together in just a few weeks. Like, how am I going to pull this off if this guy continues to be so late? And one day I come in the studio and there's the script sitting on my chair. And it says Global Frequency #9 by Warren Ellis, art by Lee Bermejo. And that's the kind of header page. And I'm like, finally, sit down, start reading it, right? The first page is the first panel description is a run-on sentence that goes on for like a quarter of a page. And I was reading this like, I don't think I understand this. Why is there no punctuation? So here I am thinking like Warren Ellis is like a writer who pushes things, right? Like maybe I'm gonna get the point of this later on. Maybe it comes to play. The first page has 12 panels on it, is like ridiculously dense with dialogue for one page. And it's just not written very well. It's just like it's like this sci-fi story taking place in like an Arctic base or something, like it felt like The Thing or something like that. And so I'm like reading a couple pages going like, okay, so when do like the Global Frequency, like Aleph, and when do those characters kick into the story? I'm like, keep reading, and the quality of the writing is just getting worse and worse and worse, and these characters are nowhere to be found. And I'm the whole time I'm sitting in my chair reading, going, "What the fuck is this? Like, this is bad. This is just really bad." And Jim's sitting next to me drawing this whole time, and I'm reading this, and I'm sure he's listening to me, mumbling to myself, like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this?" And like at a certain point, I lose my shit, and I think I'd read 6 or 7 pages. I stand up, and I'm like, I don't understand this script. I was like, this fucking Warren Ellis guy is overrated. And I take the script and I go marching into Scott Doonbeer, who's the editor of the project. I go marching into Scott Doonbeer's office, and I walk in and I go, "Have you read this?" And Scott is laughing his ass off. He clicks on the louds, or not on the loudspeaker, on the intercom into our office, and all the guys in there are laughing their asses off. So they had taken a sample script, put a header page on it, and put it on my desk as a fake Global Frequency script just to fuck with me. And I walk back into the office, and those guys are all cracking up, and Jim is like, literally, like, tears are coming out of his eyes. He's like, this fucking Warren Ellis guy is overrated. He's like, I wish I had that. He was like, I wish I had recorded that.